What's wrong with you kids? Can't you guys do anything right? Enough. Hey guys, we're back with another video. I thought I'd do something different this time and interview the kids one at a time, and I'm going to call this series Getting to Know Retro Nonsense. So we're going to start out with Game Boy here and get to know him a little better.
Hi.
Hi. You excited?
Yeah, excited.
All right. I'm a little sick, so I apologize for my raspy voice. I want to start out by, introducing yourself. Maybe give your age and your favorite console, your favorite game, and we'll kind of go from there and see how it goes.
Hi, I'm the Game Boy. I'm 10 years old.
You're 9.
No, I'm 10.
You're not 10 yet.
Yes,
You're
I am.
Are you trying to be funny, Lucas?
No, I'm 10.
You're 9. 2000. You were born in 2004.
Yeah.
2005, 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I'm 10.
You are 10.
Yes, I am.
Wait, so Bobby's 11?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Like last
You're
year.
10.
Yeah.
And Anna's only 7, right?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I guess I'm sorry. Proceed.
I'm 10 years old. My favorite console is probably the Game Boy, because, yeah.
Get your hand out of your mouth.
My favorite console is the
Talk a little
Game
louder.
Boy.
You got to talk louder.
My favorite console is the Game Boy.
Start over.
Okay.
Speak
Hello.
up. Sit up. Sit up straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the Game Boy. I'm 10 years old. And my favorite console is the Game Boy. I don't know what my favorite game is. I like a lot of games.
So why do you like the Game Boy so much?
Because it's, handheld, so it's
You like the
you can
handhelds?
play it anywhere.
So he likes the Game Boy, and you don't have a favorite. Well, what's your favorite game besides on the Game Boy? What is your favorite game of all time? Let's say. Let's go for that. What would you say your favorite game of all time is?
Of all time.
Of all time, all systems, all genres.
Maybe Skylanders.
Skylanders. That's good.
Yeah,
I like Skylanders.
that's a good game.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, and the new Skylanders game is coming out this Sunday.
He's so excited. We're going to pre-order it tonight, I think, and he's going to get the new. He's been saving up his money, so he's going to get the new Skylanders, whatever it's called, Trap Team.
It's awesome because when you defeat a villain, then you get to trap it in the trap, and then you can play as him.
Very cool. It sounds
It
very
is awesome.
gimmicky, but it sounds cool. And okay, well, that's a modern game. What is your favorite retro game? Would you say?
Like I really like the Zelda series.
Yes.
I also like I like the Super Mario for the SNES.
Do you have a favorite Zelda game?
I really like Four Swords, but I don't know if you would consider that retro. I mean, it's Game Boy Advance.
Oh yeah, I'd say that's retro for sure. Yeah.
I really like that one, and one that's pretty nostalgic to me, even though I'm only 10. I remember when I was
10.
when I was
Are you sure you're 10?
yes when I was
2004 plus 10 is 2014. The math works.
really
As long as Anna's still 7.
yeah
Okay. Well, I'll deal with that. This is not. I don't like this at all.
but
You
I
guys need to stop growing up. Is what needs to happen. It's going way too fast.
when I was a small child, like a wee itty bitty lad,
Speak up.
like 5, I remember playing Zelda 2 on the Game Boy Advance, so that one's pretty nostalgic. So
Adventures of
that would
Link.
yeah.
I love that game.
Yeah, because you
Love that
used to
game.
have the remake on your Game Boy Advanced, and I would always play it on my DS.
That wasn't a
and stuff.
remake. That was just a port. That was just a regular port of the game.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't really a remake, but it was on the Game Boy
Yeah.
Advance, not its original console.
Right.
So
What else can we talk about? What about you know what? I got a pop quiz for you. You probably didn't know about this, right?
Okay.
I'm going to ask you some questions. This is going to let the audience here know your credibilities as a gamer, because
What's that mean?
you have an audience and you have to sustain a certain level of credibility for people to appreciate you as a gamer. You can't be out there being a poser and not knowing enough. So we're going to find out how much you know about games
I hope I
and-
get an A+.
and the whole world of gaming. So, let's see here. These are pretty easy. Just do a few questions here. We'll see how well you do, but
I'm not.
don't embarrass me, okay? I'm hoping you know all of these, to be honest with you. All right, so first, we'll start out. What gender is Pac-Man? I'll say it again. What? Very
He's
good.
male. I
How'd
mean, because
that's-
there's Miss Pac-Man, so I mean, if there's a Miss Pac-Man, then there has to be a Mr. Pac-Man, which would be the original.
Very good. Surprised you knew that one. You might do okay on this. Okay, number 2. What do the acronyms PAL and NTSC stand for in regards to game regioning? What
was
do
it,
the acronyms
PAL?
PAL and NTSC stand for in
NTSC?
NTSC? Every gamer should know this, Game Boy. This is not hard stuff.
So what is?
So you don't know it?
I guess not.
The PAL and NTSC, what do they stand for?
PAL.
Yeah, PAL, NTSC.
PAL.
PAL, that's another way to say it, yeah. It's an acronym, though. You know what an acronym is, right?
Yeah. Pakistan Awesome Ladies.
No. Luke. All right, that's...
What does it mean? Tell me.
What does it mean?
Yeah.
You ever...
What does it mean? Tell me.
It's been a while. I can remember it, though. PAL. PAL stands for Pacific Atlantic League, I'm pretty sure. Pacific Atlantic League.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure that's what PAL stands for. Now, NTSC is a little harder. It's been a while since I knew this. NTSC. The N's got to be Nintendo. Nintendo Trade and Sales Commission, I believe. Nintendo Trade and Sales Commission. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, think about it. That's all it really could mean, right? Pacific Atlantic League. It's like the NFL or AFC and NFC. You got the PAL and the NTSC, and I guess at some point.
Indigo Leagues.
What?
It's a Pokemon reference.
Oh. You're quizzing me now? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, sure.
Nintendo. So I guess at some point Nintendo was in charge of all the trade and sales of, I guess, Nintendo games for all around the world.
Right.
Yeah, but I think at some point that division of Nintendo got bought out by eBay. So
Are you sure?
that makes sense to me. All right, so you're getting off track. I see what you're doing here. You're trying to distract me from your pop
Okay,
quiz. Don't
go
quiz me.
ahead.
I'm quizzing you.
Go ahead.
Who is this is a household name here. Who is the famous creator of from Nintendo of games like Mario Brothers, Zelda, Donkey Kong, Athena, some of the better games for Nintendo. He's a famous creator. Do you know his name? I hope you know his name.
Is it Hamato Yoshi?
Hamato Yoshi.
No, wait.
Yoshi? Like the guy?
No, I'm pretty sure that might be the Pokemon creator. Yeah, I think that.
It's not whatever you just said. I can tell you that.
Like that.
You're in the right vein, but that's not it. Come on, Luke.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I always know it.
You're not doing so well if you don't know this one, Luke. You're 3 questions in, and you're going to have 2 wrong if you don't get this. Does the name Shakira Miyamoto mean anything to you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. You need to remember that. Shakira Miyamoto.
I'm sorry, man.
Gosh, Luke. You're tanking here. Amp it up some. Come on, think about it. All right? Fine. We'll end it with a couple quick another couple series of questions here. Hopefully this will be pretty easy
Wait,
for you.
what's his name? It's what was it like?
Shakira Miyamoto.
Shaquille O'Neal? It's Shakira Miyamoto.
It's not funny when people are out there knowing that you don't know what the heck you're talking about. All right, so let's continue real quick. We'll finish this up quickly here. I got some more acronyms, but these are in relation to games. So you should know these, okay?
Okay.
What does the acronym FPS stand for?
First person shooter.
Ooh, I knew you knew that one. Okay, what about MMO?
Oh, massive multiplayer online or something.
Good
like
job. Massive multiplayer one. What about RTS, an RTS game?
That? Does it have to do with racing? I'm guessing.
No.
Really?
You're thinking of ABS, automatic brake system or something. You don't know it, do you?
No.
Real-time strategy. Or
Oh!
real-time strategy.
That makes sense.
Strategic strategy. Had to reteach myself that word.
That's like Clash of Clans, right?
Real-time strategy. Real-time strategy.
That's what Clash of Clans is, right?
No, yeah, I guess so. Like games like what's that one game?
That pirate
Red
game.
something or gosh, I can't think of it right now. It was a
But
famous. What they had a Halo, like that Halo
Yeah,
Wars, is
Halo
real-time
Wars.
strategy. I can't say it.
And yeah. And
Okay, one last one. You probably won't get this one. JRPG. What does JRPG stand for?
junior parental guidance. Parental, not
Parental?
Sorry. Oh.
Junior parental guidance?
Yeah.
It's a good guess, but that is not it. I'll give you a hint. You already know the RPG part,
Oh, is it?
right?
Wait.
What's RPG?
Well,
What's an RPG?
Yeah, it's a role playing game.
Right. What's
Wait,
the
what
J?
was it? What was it? thing?
JRPG. What do you think that stands for?
Junior?
No. You're not gonna know it. Japanese RPG.
Okay.
Okay, so you made up a little bit at the end there, but that was you got to study.
Guess what?
You gotta really. That's a little embarrassing, and
You know
you're
what,
going to be
Dad?
out there, representing retro nonsense as a whole.
Mhm.
You're the loose chink in the armor, however you say it. You're not going to hold us to a high
What?
level of standards here.
What's COD mean?
COD.
It's a game.
What is it? What?
It's newer, so I know you won't know.
Call of Duty. Oh, Call of Duty. Yeah, I got it.
I-
Excuse me.
Daddy, did you know that Bobby informed me today? We were doing schoolwork, and then he just started talking.
We're on video.
anyways,
You know that? We're
I know, but
having a personal conversation here.
it's about video games and stuff. Actually, after 15 years, they in Japan, consoles were banned, and they just lifted it after 15 years.
Are you sure this is good information that we're
Yeah.
telling our audience here?
That's what Bobby told me. I think he got it off the Great Gaming or something.
Oh, one more acronym while I'm thinking about it. What about CIB? You know what that stands for?
No,
If
it's
you get a game,
CIS
if you get a game that's CIB, what is it? Think about it. Think about Aaron and Ricky on Retro Liberty. You're always trying to look for these games. CIB.
Oh, is it something about resale?
Complete in box.
Oh, yeah.
You got to know these acronyms.
Well, I mean, I know them once you say them, but like it's hard to think of
You
them.
need to study them up, okay? Study your acronyms. It's way cooler to use an acronym than saying the whole thing out. That's lame. Okay, it's very cool to say an acronym.
I didn't mean it.
Man, I got a CIB game, dude. You know what that means?
Yeah, it means completing box.
If someone says,
Too smart.
dude, man, I got this awesome CIB game, and you go, what's CIB? They're gonna be like, you ain't no gamer. Okay, you're gonna
I
look
am
foolish.
a gamer.
Okay, let's work on that. Okay. All right, let's just ask a couple more quick questions here. Let's dig. We got some some of this stuff out of the way. Let's dig deep into the mythos of Game Boy here and really find out more
Mythos?
about your inner core, your soul.
Isn't that a video game, Rise of the Mythos or something?
I don't know. Listen.
That's like an MMO. What
Oh,
was
you're
it?
throwing some acronyms out there. All right, study them.
Sir, I'm
All
sorry.
right, now look. What if you could use one word to describe yourself as a gamer, or even as a person? One word. What would you use to describe yourself?
Swag.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me! Don't say that word ever again on camera. Swag. Sit right.
Alright,
Or like slouch.
Rad.
Rad.
That's what
That's
you
a little
said to say.
conceited. So you're
What's
saying you're
conceited?
rad? What's
Yeah.
Okay, you're rad. It means you're
Because that's
cool.
what you told me to say until I was
What is all
swag.
this?
I don't know, but you told me to say that instead of swag.
All right, so you're swag or slash rad, right?
Yeah.
Let's use something else. Let's use a better descriptive word. How would you really describe yourself with one word? In the world of your gamer, the gamer world, what would you say you are as a gamer?
I don't know. I would say I'm.
My battery's gonna run out here, Luke. Come on.
I don't know. Oh.
That's 3 words.
No, not. No, that's 2 words. Consider myself. I don't know. What would you consider me as?
Right now, lame is the word I'm thinking of. Oh my gosh, Luke, come on.
Hardcore gamer.
Hardcore. 2 words, but you know what? I'm going to take it because we don't have time to keep on searching for a single word answer. All right,
I'm sorry.
forget that. What's your favorite superhero? We're all superhero fans here, obviously.
Batman.
Batman, good one. One of my favorites, if not my favorite. Probably,
Batman or Spider-Man.
but very, very good. 2 awesome superheroes. So Batman or Spider-Man. If you had to pick one, who would it be?
Probably Batman.
Yeah.
Because he's so dark and mysterious, and he has those like bombs that are smoky.
Very deep. I like it. So what about what's some of your hobbies besides gaming that you like to do? What about some of your sports? What do you tell your audience here? What are you in?
Karate.
Karate. You're like
arts.
a brown belt now?
Brown belt, black stripe.
Brown belt, black stripe. That's pretty high ranking. He's
Yeah,
been in karate since he was 3 years old. So if you do the math, he's been doing it since he was 3. So what's 9 minus 3?
9 minus 3 is 6.
6. So for 6 years, right? So he does karate. He's also involved in what else?
Boy Scouts.
Boy Scouts. He loves Boy Scouts. We do lots of camping trips,
Yeah,
tying knots, all that good stuff, helping ladies across the street. He's never done that yet, but he's gonna be doing that soon because mine's getting old. Woo, that hurt. Sorry. Oh, she's gonna kill me. All right. You got anything else you want to add to your little interview here, and to tell everybody a little more about Game Boy? All right. We'll call it a good interview then.
Can I show my pickups?
Yeah, we'll do our quick pickups really quick because this is already probably dragging out.
All right.
Go ahead, start.
So,
Got some really good finds the last couple of weeks.
at a yard sale for $10, I got this.
Yeah.
It's a Game Boy case. It was $10. It's worth about $25. And sorry, it had this inside of it.
A Game Boy.
Game Boy.
Is that all? Only had a Game Boy in it. So you got the Game Boy and the case
For
for
$10.
$10. I mean,
The Game Boy doesn't really work. I mean, all we have to do is clean out the batteries. They never work if you get them from yard sales, but still,
even if it doesn't work,
it's
the
fixable.
case alone is really cool. I've seen Game Boy cases. I've never seen one in the shape of a Game Boy. I really like this case. It's got show 'em inside and
Okay. Yeah. So it's got foam up here. You put the Game Boy there.
show 'em up. Look like this.
So it's got foam. Put the Game Boy right
Game Boy
there.
fits right in there perfectly. It's
And
really
you can
cool.
put games right here and like a cord and
He
stuff
puts
like
his
that.
where's your Game Boy Color?
It's down
He
here.
puts both of them in there, and he's got a little Game Boy satchel. Indiana Jones had one. So great find. I was very excited for him. We were actually driving to the retro store,
Yeah.
and there was a flea market, and I was like, "What is that?" I saw a big Game
Yeah,
Boy thing, and I was like,
that's the thing. I
turned
was
around
I was
and
like,
did a
yard
U-turn.
sale, and then I saw this, and I'm like,
Pretty
yeah.
And at the same, I'll do a quick one of mine real quick. At the same yard sale, I've been looking for this game for a while. I found Final Fight for Super Nintendo. I loved this game as a kid. I played it the other night. It's phenomenal. I mean, one of the best, if not the best, beat 'em up, I think, on the Super Nintendo. I love this game. A lot of nostalgia for me, but it's just, even aside from this nostalgia, it's so satisfactory and satisfying to just the punches and the way they land and sound and the music and the big sprites. Just a great classic. I should have put that on the quiz. What's a sprite?
Yeah, it's a soda.
Oh
I know
my
that,
gosh!
but-
Yes, it's a soda, but in regards to gaming, what is a sprite? Yeah, you tell us what a sprite is.
Isn't
You
there
fail.
like a ghost?
You came up
on
with your own
it?
question that you don't know, and you just failed for yourself.
Oh.
I'm going to try to give my best definition. Movable image on a game. It's a flat 2D. The characters in
Oh,
8-bit and
yeah,
16-bit games are considered sprites. They're flat. They're not like like in Banjo-Kazooie or Super Mario
Star Fox.
or Star Fox, where they're actually 3-dimensional. The sprite characters doesn't have to be a character. It could be something in the game or something in the background. It's 2D, so it's considered a sprite. I don't know the history behind the definition of why it's called a sprite, but that's what it is. So anyway, great find. $4, by the way, at the yard sale.
Is that like, what is that like? Is that like a Street Fighter?
It's like
kind
Double
of game?
Dragon, or
Okay.
what's the Genesis one? The
Streets
Streets of Rage. It's like, or the other Genesis one where you turn into a
Alter Beast.
Rise from Your Grave. Yes, Altered Beast. It's a beat 'em up. They call that. So
Okay.
great game. Was very happy to find that. Real quick, what else? I got Echo the Dolphin again. I've been looking for that for a while too. For my
Also
wife, she
got
loves this game.
This game on the GameCube, which
Oh yeah, well I already showed these last time, didn't I?
I-
Oh no, this I just got this today actually from Goodwill. Time Splitters 2. I never played it, but it's hard to find GameCube games anymore, especially at Goodwill, unless it's a stupid Madden or hockey or something. There's tons of those, but
that's
it was nice to see a game for the GameCube that wasn't a sports game. So, and I read some reviews. It's supposed to be really good. And so I'm happy to try this out. One last
It's
thing,
like,
I
CIB.
complete inbox. Yes.
CIB. You can find Madden for like a couple of bucks.
Good. Another using the acronym. I like it. One last thing, I actually found this at
Simon Shop.
Simon Shop the other day. It's Masters of the Universe DVD, which is really cool. It's actually the top 10 fan-selected episodes, and there's some really cool extras on here. And it's 2 discs. They're both. I looked at them. They're both in very good shape. I was a big He-Man fan when I was a kid, so this is really cool. I'm gonna pop it in my DVD player here and sit back and watch it one day. So very cool. All right, well, I guess that's about it. Anything else you want to add to the special Game Boy edition of Getting to Know Retro Nonsense?
No, not really.
That's not a very good ending. Let me start over. Anything you want to add to the end of the Retro Nonsense Game Boy edition?
No, not really.
Wow!
Should I rephrase that? Alright, how should it end?
Like this.